had a store today who they're extremely polite and extremely professional and just really good client partners that asked for my help. So after our regular meeting, which was over and above our group meeting, which we usually have together, because he didn't want to ask his questions in a group setting. He wanted to ask them one-on-one. And I said, no problem. I made a separate, singular, one-to-one meeting with him and answered all of his questions. And he said, this is, amazing. This is awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time. I know you don't have to do that. Very appreciative. And then we started talking about, he was talking about, we don't run his social media paid advertising, but he was talking about his paid social media, or his organic social media. And I said, well, what are you currently doing on your social media? And while he was talking, I opened up his, Instagram and Facebook and kind of looked at what he was doing. And Instagram, he was getting respectable amount of traffic. He wasn't getting zero traffic, but I noticed that his videos about his sales guys were getting a lot more traffic than any pictures that he posted of cars or posts about sales events or anything like that. So I said to him, I go, well, it looks like you're getting a lot of engagement on these videos with your salespeople. So if I were you, I would actually capitalize on that, and I would start going down that road. And he's like, well, what else would you suggest? I'm paraphrasing because it was a lot deeper conversation than that. But so we went for 45 minutes and we basically discussed everything on there. We discussed all of his, all the different ideas that he could utilize in the store. And he's right near, is it a Navy base? He's near a military base. I don't remember what, Navy, Air Force, Army, Marine. I don't remember what, but he's near a military base that he is doing some partnership with as far as advertising. And I said, well, you need to really capitalize on that relationship. I would have a link on their website for your store if you can. They have a public facing an internal website for their servicemen and women. I would absolutely ask to get on that website as a preferred vendor. I said, B, you can utilize that to that relationship that you have on your website as well, and I get their permission, but post that you're the preferred partner for this base, military base, all that kind of stuff on your website, and then your military rebate, have a whole page dedicated to it, things like that. I would highlight any retired military servicemen and women that you have in your store, things like that. And then we talked about different ideas for posts, different other dealer groups he could follow that weren't in his competing market, things like that. So we talked for about 45 minutes. And he was so appreciative of the information I gave him and so appreciative of the help to further his social media presence, things like that. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because that is an example of a good client partner. There are good and bad vendors. There are good and bad clients. On both sides, we both have dealt. Anybody who's been on either side of that coin has dealt with all of those. If you're a good client partner, your rep should be going above and beyond for you. They should be putting your name in for beta test, asking you if you want to participate in beta tests for digital process upgrades, program upgrades, anything like that. And vice versa, the vendor partner, if you have a good client partner, you should be going above and beyond for them and rewarding them for that kind of behavior. I have another really fantastic client partner. He and I have great discussions. I pitch out ideas to kind of advance where he's at. Hey, I think maybe we should do this, or you have a lot of these models in stock. What do you think about running this? And he doesn't 100% accept every one of my ideas, and that's okay. But I'm going above and beyond for him because he's a good client partner, so I want to reciprocate that by being a good vendor partner. So I have another one who he's just the nicest person in the world to work with. He is pretty much open to whatever we want to do. As long as we're really utilizing and maximizing, his budget. Is this what's best for the store? Is this going to sell more cars? That's pretty much what he, answers back with. And that guy, we go far above and beyond on. Like, we absolutely, and we'll recommend, hey, I think you should do this. This is no cost. This isn't no cost to you. Or, hey, there might be an additional cost. Like, we're not giving them anything for free, or we're not, doing anything that's over and above what the standard setup is. But at the same time, we are putting his name in for things that maybe other stores wouldn't if they're bad client partners. So if you're nasty, rude, and condescending and entitled to your vendor, what makes you think that's not going to get around? Remember how small the car business is. Remember how many times you're going to encounter that person in a different aspect. Maybe at a different company, maybe with a different vendor, maybe with a different dealership. And that's what you need to keep in mind when you're treating people a certain way. So that part of my job, I absolutely love. I absolutely love my great dealerships that I work with. The ones that challenge me to go above and beyond. The ones that really I want to make extra effort for to see them succeed. And at the end of the day, we're all human. If someone treats you like shit, you're just not all that excited to go above and beyond for them on anything. So I have plenty of friends who who have either gotten jobs or I'm trying to find jobs for, or they want to move from where they're at. So I'm helping them try to relocate. And the reason I bring that up is because it's a small world, the car world. And once upon a time, I was the one looking for a job, and I had friends out there who helped me find the job that I'm at. So I'm a pay it forward kind of girl. So I'm going to be a good vendor partner. I'm going to be a good automotive business partner to help people find those jobs they're looking for, or find a new campaign that helps them sell more cars, or that kind of thing. So, I guess where I'm going with this is, are you a good vendor partner or client partner? Or are you a bad vendor or client partner? And what kind of one do you want to be remembered for when that person goes to the next level? What about when you want to move from where you're at into a better job? Do you think you could call that person and they would help you find that better job? Probably not, if you treated him like crap. We're human. We're not really willing to extend ourselves beyond the current customer service experience if we're being treated like crap. But anyway, I guess just don't be a dick. That's kind of where I'm going with that. And I'm super thankful for the clients I do have. I really am. The majority of them are super easy to work with and super, super fun to talk to on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly basis, and really help their own stores succeed. So I'm happy to go above and beyond to help them succeed even more. That's all I got for this week. Happy selling.